Before we start solving equations, let us understand sector and segment of a circle. So when you look at the first question, pretty easy, right? So this is your major sector, the entire area, and then this little pizza size here, this is your minor sector. Same thing with minor segment, this is your minor segment, this entire thing is your major segment. So when the question tells us to find the area of sector, it will always be minor sector. Same thing for a segment, okay? If they tell us find the area of segment, it will always be a minor segment. If it's going to be major, the question will tell us find the area of the major sector, find the area of the major segment, like that, okay? So until the question tell us and they just simply ask us find the area of sector, it'll be a minor sector. Same thing with segment, it'll be a minor segment. So let us try to learn the formula, right? Area of a sector, like I said, it's in the shape of a pizza, right? So we are also find this whole area, and theta will be here. Clear? So what is the formula you remember? Pi r square theta by 360. That means if I know the radius and if I know the theta, I can find this whole area just by putting it directly in this formula, right? So remember again, area of sector means the minor sector. So what happens if they ask us to find a major sector, right? So it will be area of the circle, the whole circle, minus area of this minor sector. Then I'll get the area of the major, I'll get this area of this major sector. Clear? So remember this also. Now sometimes they'll tell us you want to find the length of the arc of the sector, right? What is that? It means from here till here. This is for minor sector. Clear? So from A, B, B, the formula you remember is twice pi r theta by 360. Alright, so now let's go to segment. Area of minor segment. How do you find this? Area of the circle, right, minus area of this triangle. All right, once again, area of the circle, that means the entire thing, minus this area of this triangle. I'll get the area of this minor segment. All right, now what if they ask us to find the major segment, right? So same thing again, area of the circle minus area of this minor segment, and I'll get this area of this major segment. All right, so remember all this. All right, while we're solving, it will become easier again. All right, let's solve one question. Find the area of the sector. So like I say, if they just simply say sector, it is always a minor sector, right, with radius 6 centimeters. So if you realize, then if I draw a circle, it will be something like this, right, which means this OA and OB are the radius, right? So radius is how much? Radius is 6, radius is 6. Radius of a circle are always equal. Clear? We know the radius, and they've given us even the theta is how much? Theta equals 60 degree, right? So radius r equals 6 centimeter. So in other words, is what? OA and then OB. Clear? Write this down also, right? So like it's, we know the radius, we know the theta, we just will put it directly in the formula for area of sector, OABB till here. Clear? So pi r square theta by 360. So radius is 6 I have put, pi is 22 by 7, right? Theta is how much? Theta they gave us 60. So now let's start dividing. 0 can cut, then 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36, 6 ones are 6 ones are. I'll have a 22 into 6, which I multiply, I will get 132 divided by 7. So this is your textbook answer, right? So just leave it as it is. Let's do one more. This question can be done in 2 ways, alright? So we'll do both of them. Find the area of a quadrant of a circle. Quadrant means 1 by 4 times, alright? So when you get a diagram here, can you see that I have this circle into 4 equal parts? This is the first part, this is the second part, this is the third part, and this is the fourth equal part, right? And because they said quadrant, I just have to find this area, okay, which is also a minor sector, right? So they've given us a circumference. Circumference means the boundary, right? That means from here till here is how much? 22 centimeter, right? So what will we do? We'll first try to find the radius, okay, and after that we'll try to find this area of this region. All right, so circumference of the circle is 22 centimeter. What is the formula? Twice pi r, right? So like I said, we'll try to get the radius from the circumference. All right, so I need this, the rest, this is down here, it'll go up in the numerator. Both this 2 and 22 will go down to the denominator, right? So I can divide this 22. My radius will be 7 by 2 or 3.5. Now like I said, area of the quadrant of a circle. Quadrant is 1 by 4 times, right? The area of the circle. So you can see here 1 by 4 quadrant, okay? 1 by 4. The area of the circle is pi r square, right? I know pi, we got a radius just now, right? So I can divide this 7, 2 ones are, and then 2 11s are, right? I'll have 11 is 7 divided by 4 into 2, which when I divide I'll get 77 by 8 centimeter square. So this area is how much? 77 by 8 centimeter square. So like I said, we can do it in another way by using the area of sector formula. All right, so what is our formula for area of a sector? Pi r square theta by 360. Radius we already got 7 by 2, right? Now when you look here, this sector, because remember this is perpendicular, right? Even this line is perpendicular, which means this has to be degree, the theta has to be 90 degree. All right, so now I know radius, I know theta, I just have to put it directly in the formula. So pi is 20 by 7, radius is 7 7, theta is 90, right? So I can divide 0 0, then 9 1s are 9, 9 4s are 36, 2 into 11, then 11 into let's go here with 2, right? Then 7 7, 7 are 7, then I have 11 into 7, right? Then 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. All right, so this is the other way you can do it, by using the area of the sector formula, or you can just simply use this 1 by 4 times the area of circle to get the answer.